Hi, welcome back. This is Kay again. Just thought I would do a little show and tell on some books that I've been making from recycled packaging. I've been watching. I watch quite a few people on YouTube, and they kind of inspire me to do different things. One was talking about making journals out of recycled packaging, which was good, and the other was windows on your front cover, which was also great. So, because I could do both, I received a great hamper at Christmas time. Well, my husband did from work, and in the hamper there were a lot of products from different places. I can't even think where it was from actually. And they came, and I saved the packaging because they came in boxes like this. See, this was a box of crackers, and it had this great big frame opening here, and you could see what was in the box. So I thought, oh, that'd be cool for a journal cover. Obviously not uncovered. So I saved the packaging on that particular one, and thought I will cover it, and it'll be a great little journal cover. So there was that one. Here's another one that I haven't done anything with yet, but beautiful product. What was that? Cheddar chips. Can't even remember them. They were quite nice. Everything in the hamper was really, really nice. So, including the packaging. So I've saved all the boxes and made a couple of books. This particular one was the first one that I did, and I haven't done anything like this really before, so I made a couple of mistakes, and as I progressed through the different packaging that I saved, I changed it up quite a bit, and I'll be able to show you. So this particular one is covered with just a scrapbooking paper that I did, but I flattened it out completely, as you saw the other one, and just covered it, which was silly because when you fold it up, it puts a lot of stress on your spine, joints, that sort of thing. It splits the paper. So I thought, oh, that was a mistake. But I did that as my first attempt. This particular one, I had also just purchased some new sheets. So the packaging that came with that was this lovely thick plastic. And rather than throw it in the recycle bin with all the other soft plastics, I thought I'll keep that and use it for something. And when I decided to do this, I'll use it for the window because it's very thick plastic and it's quite nice. So there you go, that's the cover for that one. On the inside, again, similar paper because it's from the same pack as the outside one, but I had only this this size piece left in that particular paper, so I thought I'll just put some music on here first and kind of do it that way. So I put the music down first and then put this paper on the inside, and again we put a lot of stress on the folds when it's like that, because then less of course on the inside than the outside. The outside was not very good, so that's why I ripped up some cotton fabric and covered the break in the paper there and stitched it in place. Also, once I trapped the plastic in, I stitched around that as well, just on the machine. Don't know if you can see it. Yes, you can. Yeah, it's zigzag just around there to hold it all in place. It is also glued, but just to make sure, I stitched it as well. And then I just met the edge here with the paper. I didn't have any fold overs or anything like that, so that all got stitched as well once it was all dry. I don't like to gum up my studio machine, or any of my machines really, with glue, so I wait till it's dry and then stitch around. Just it also adds a little bit, I think, but anyway, that's the way I did it. And folded up my papers to including here, so it's got lots of different papers. I haven't decorated any of them yet. Got lots and lots of different papers, tea stained or just aged, and then stitched them in just with a very basic pamphlet style stitch, as I do on a lot of my journals. See if I can find the inside here, you'll be able to see. Yeah, so I start in the middle, up and down, and get it all stitched in. So that was the first one that I made. So when I came up to make the second one, which has got a different shape here, I thought I won't do it that way, I'll do it so, you know, I'll just cover the front. Here it is here. And the paper is some paper that I made in a class with Liz Constable, and the video that I was watching about like windows in the front cover was also Liz. So I thought I could do that with, you know, with this. I'll just show you the original box, or what it was like originally, if I can do that. So that was it there. That is the packaging that I decided to turn into a book cover. And I liked the oval here too. So that's that. And again, the thicker plastic from the sheet packaging as well, the sheets and covers, dinner covers and pillowcases, etc. It's really quite nice to work with too. It doesn't sort of stick under the foot of the sewing machine. A lot of things do that. You have to sort of wrap it in paper that you can tear off afterwards. This one was quite good. It just went straight through. Of course, I'm not the best sewer in the world, and it is just my studio machine. It's a real cheapie, but it does what I need it to do. And again, so I just covered the front from here, from the edge, from the spine to here, and did the same on the inside. Although on this particular one I made another, I don't want to say mistake, it wasn't a mistake, it was just something that I wouldn't do again, which was I had the paper bigger. So I folded it and glued it in again, and then, you know, covered the inside with another piece of paper separate. And I didn't do the spine. I wish I had done the spine on the inside just with a separate piece, because now in between signatures you just see the white box. So it would have been better if there was something in there, which I would do next time. So, you know, these are my trials and errors. I point out to myself and write them down. I usually do that when I'm making things. I make a list of things I wouldn't do next time, and that's one of them. I would definitely cover the spine, and I wouldn't do a fold over, because it just sort of, I don't know, makes the edge a bit thick. And as I said, it's just a crappy machine. It won't sew through everything, but it sort of struggled with this particular one. And here too, I did the same thing on the back, obviously. But I love the colours of these papers and that sort of thing, so it worked out well for this book. So that's that one, and again, same stitching through to hold the signatures in, and the same type of fabric there for those. Also, just, I haven't done anything on the pages yet, just some, you know, tea stained, and some book pages, and that one I think is, you know, dictionary page or a thesaurus, some lined paper, and some extra kind of special from, you know, the paper thing that I made. Oh, I like that one too. It's kind of grungy and beautiful. So there you go, that's that one. Then, well, I have got this one kind of prepared. I haven't started on this one, but before I do, I was eating a box of just crackers from my pantry, and I thought, wow, that box would be kind of good. I might try one with multiple windows. So I cut it up myself, made the windows myself, or the holes for the windows, which I think I'll just stick with one going forward. If I ever did another one, I would only do it with one window, maybe just one long one, I don't know, because this was a bit of a pain in the neck to match up the inside as well. And again, I didn't do the spine, so I would like to do that. So this, on this particular one, it's just like a craft type colour there, so it's not too bad. It's not as stark as the white box, but I would definitely cover the spine on the inside next time before I stitch in my signatures. But I do sort of get a bit ahead of myself, thinking I'd really like to see this finish, you know, and I get quite excited and I just go for it, and then you know, discover my mistake at the end. So there you go. And again, same paper that I really love, that I made in a class with Liz. Was it last year or the year before? It might have been the year before. I don't think we did anything last year because of COVID. But so that's that one. It's a bit longer than the others, so it just a bit different. I like doing things different shapes, having different papers and that sort of thing. These ones has also got book pages, more you know, dyed paper, some lined paper that I've just torn out of a book that my husband had when he was working in a certain place. They, you know, gave out notebooks and that sort of thing. If he didn't use it, and I got it. So they've been used now. I don't think I've got any. Oh, I might have a bit of paper and some doilies. More book pages. I tried to put book pages in with images on them, but they don't all come that way. And that's another one of my papers that I really like. So that was that one. But as I said, it's just you know, a bit of trial and error. They're not very strong because they're just made from packaging. But once you put the covers on the outside and the inside, it does sort of laminate them a bit and strengthen them up. But I think the 3 holes was probably a bit too much. Now I have to think of something cool to put on the inside. You know, in 3 different. I'm trying to think of three word sayings, things like that I can just put in something like, you know, never give up, which might be something I should perhaps look at every day and try and do it right from the beginning. So I don't know what I'm going to put in the windows of these particular ones, but I mean, and these is just such a nice little size of book. It's very comfortable to have, you know, to hold on to and work in, I would imagine. So yeah, these are my like trial and error type ones. But when I get it all the kinks worked out, I'm sure it'll be great and a bit easier to, you know, go on from there. But this again is just the fabric is from some old shopping bags that I've had for a while that I'm not going to use as shopping bags. And the fabric is really nice for this sort of thing because it's quite open weave. You can stitch through it quite easily. It's just plain basic sort of more open weave fabric, so I like using those. So nearly everything's been recycled, of course, except for the paper, but I do buy recycled printer paper to tea stain and that sort of thing, and to put in my box, so my books rather. So basically it's a recycled project with windows on the cover from 2 different people that I follow on YouTube and, you know, on the socials. So it worked out quite well. Both inspired me to do these, which was good, and I enjoyed them. But I would probably, you know, like I said, I won't do it again all the way around with paper because of the stress on the spine. But it was quite good to work things out as you go along. I don't know how you all go with different things, but sometimes it's good just to get in and try. Anyway, that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. And I hope you're all well and keeping safe. So see you next time. Bye.